the Chicago Bears taking on the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes, left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At their own 28-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Here we go. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Texans, first down. Let's go. First and 10 at the 22-yard line. Young off the bootleg. Open man here is Benson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Come on. Ready? They run over center with Mitchell. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay,
touchdown, Texans! Nico Collins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Across the 25. Looking to put a drive together. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. What is that? Here's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
And the Bears first down.
To the air, Williams. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
That's another Bears first down. A gain of 14.
Swift going to try up the middle. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. To throw, Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number 1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
Ready. Set.
First down, here's Mitchell. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
10 block. Shot. 17.
Young to throw it. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Texans 14, Bears 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, It does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's another Bears first down.
Throwing is Williams. That's taken in left side by Velo. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. From the gun, here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Looking to throw is Williams. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Santos' kick is up and through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
On the set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Black, 95.
To throw, Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the Texans first down. First
Let's
and
go.
10 at the 42-yard line.
50, green. Hut.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. The Texans sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Set, ready. Hut.
A give left side from Benson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Young to throw it. Caught here, right side, no. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready, break. Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Ready?
Young. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready. Red. Set.
Young working out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 52 blue.
Here is Young. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Black ball. Hey, red. Fury, yellow. Hut.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Ready.
Young will set to throw. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 4.
Come on. Hey, blue. 50, green. Yellow, go. Striker, 3. Set.
Young now. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Mitchell. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards. First down, Bears.
Looking to throw. Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A pass complete to Adunzo. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. The tight end in motion right. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard
line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll look to throw. On a slant, here's Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
22 Needle.
And the Texans first down.
560.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Black. Slide blue. Set. Go.
Young off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On play action, Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. 6, 7, 10.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
A 54-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's Williams. He's going to lead this for his running back. And it's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run on first down. Austin. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Williams looking to do it himself. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run here with Monangai. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. That about right there. He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw, Williams. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rome Odunze from 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Santos now to add the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
Ties the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Oh, what a move. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Throwing, Young. He finds Smith-Njigba. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
2nd and 6.
Come on, set. Ready?
Young. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Ready. 52 blue.
Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
33, yellow. Ready.
From the gun to give to Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
95.
Looking to throw, Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
50, green. Beetle, blue. Yellow, zoom. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match him touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Austin. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Williams. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. Oh, no, lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance, and then they end up winning this game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 10 black. Spot.
Young off the bootleg. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jackson Smith and Jigba there to make the grab. And the Texans will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
30. Bears 20. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Down. Yellow, 43. Ready?
They go play action. Young. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Let's go now. 45. White.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 50, green. Set.
Here's a toss right side of Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, 38.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 22. Set, cut.
Young. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And this one too low.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Back to throw. Williams gets this to Moore. And he will have the Bears 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again here, Williams. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Working out of the gun, Williams. He finds his man, complete. It's Lloyd. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Bears 1st down. 1st and goal, Chicago.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll be brought down right at the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Here now, 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. That one is good, but the final margin will be 6 as this one is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Texans, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, They can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.